Call me Quirky. Quirky!
Thank you.
Holy crap! What is the guy who's taking the picture standing there naked? That's my picture.
Oh.
There was a short period of time in my life where I was unemployed because I got fired from my job, and I was drinking wine and watching soaps, and I realized that this was not a good combination. You'll enjoy it. It gets better. Today is a sit around and yak day. I think we're just gonna have a bitch session today. Well, sometimes you need to bitch about stuff. Sometimes.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! Welcome. It's Cat Day. It's officially Cat Day. We're both wearing our cat shirts. I don't know why.
We didn't plan this.
No, it did not. It was not a plan. It was not a plan. It just happened, and that's the way things happen here at the Two Hip Chicks Casa. It just shit happens. Anyway, welcome everybody. How you doing? What's happening? Brenda. Well, I was first in the chat, but Brenda came in a hot second behind me. Of course, I have a little bit of an advantage when it comes to getting in the chat early, since I, Anyway,
Kind of run it.
Yeah, kind of run it. Welcome, Brenda, and thank you for coming in, sweetie. Next up, Mr. Murphy. Didn't put out the reserve signs. No, she did not. Mr. Murphy was kind enough to come on board for the Finding Music Mojo that TC and I did last night, and kind of yak about 70s
Your audio
music.
is choppy on this end.
Choppy.
Anybody else?
Are we choppy? Anybody else? Are we choppy? TC thinks we're choppy. Oh no. As in cutting out? Let me kill something. There, I'll kill something and see what happens. And I'll kill this and see what happens. Are we better now? I hope. Let's see. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. So anyway, Patrick came on, played with us for a while. I did move some shit. I did.
Oh, it was his browser.
Aha! Thank you. Good to
Greg
know.
was getting the spinny wheel.
Now that I have no power over the spinny wheel. That's a YouTube-y thing, I think.
I don't know what's going on, you guys.
Are you still getting the spinny wheel? My YouTube monitoring browser started late, so I think maybe there was a little bit of thing going on there, but hopefully everything's clear now.
We'll blame it on YouTube.
Why not? Why not? Brenda says she knows how to share. I agree, you do. Everybody's saying hey. And I mean, gee, Ethel is here. Greetings and salutations, Ethel. Hello, darling. How are you doing? I got Brenda for sure. Got Momster. Another beautiful day in Michigan.
I just saw her.
Just now. I saw her like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. About 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I saw her.
Yeah. She taught me the proper way to nuke a breakfast sandwich that's been frozen. And now I know, and I will never do it wrong again.
Yeah, well.
Saying hi to Momster. Let me see TC. Audio no more choppy. That's good. Let me see if I miss anybody. Mr. Murphy, Greg, TC. Okay, good. We're there.
Mom says we keep freezing up.
Damn it. Damn it. Are we having internet issues today? Not surprising if it's that way. I know, right? What the hell?
We're cursed.
Hopefully it clears up. I did shut down everything I had going on down here. A new persona was born last night. Yes, indeed. Yep. And Rachel is working and lurking. That's okay, sweetie. You lurk away.
Yay! You get to work from home, though. Yay!
Yay!
It's always a good thing.
So it's a little chilly in Michigan. So,
well, it's not as chilly as it was last week.
But my hands are cold.
I don't care. Don't do that.
Just saying, my hands are a little chilly.
So we got booster shots yesterday.
Yes, we went, and I don't care what your stance is on vaccine or whatever. We did go get our.
It's been 2 years,
right?
3 years actually.
Yeah.
Since we had a booster, and we thought that would be advantageous.
It was time to do that, just
and
in case.
Our pharmacy offers that, so we did that. And this one seems to having an effect on both of us.
Well, I have a sore arm.
You have a sore arm, and I literally was shivering in bed last night.
Other than the sore arm, am I acting weirdly or different or any more obnoxious than usual? No.
I plead the fifth.
Anyway, so you're shivery or you're a little chilly.
Yeah, so I got extra blanket and all that stuff.
I
and
tucked
finally
her
fell
in,
asleep.
bundled her. I gave her my banky in fact,
But
because I have
you know when you feel just a little titch off?
a titch off. Oh, it's gone now. Thank you. Good to know.
So that's why the coat's on, because I have
She's
spent
cold.
a good portion of the morning feeling chilled and a little achy and like of all things. But I got the shot in my right arm, and my right elbow this morning woke me up. I could not find a comfortable position to put it in.
Oopsie.
And I was like, so it's better now.
We don't know if it's part of the shot of After Effects or if we're just getting old. I vote getting old on that one. Maybe if you kept up with.
Well,
maybe
that's true.
Maybe. Truly, it could have been, because I don't remember having any ill effects from any of the other ones, except for, again,
and maybe a little
sore arm.
Not like this, but a little bit. But I'm just gonna power through it today. Either that or just take a nap.
Just gonna push and power through it.
Or take a nap.
Pushing and powering through it.
Old. Thanks, Mom.
Speak from the mouths of the experienced comes that. So yeah, we did that. What else did we do yesterday?
Old people stuff. We picked up prescriptions. Took Mom to the doctor. You did that. You did Finding Your Music Mojo. I don't know. So with the show, go check it out if you haven't watched it yet. It was on TC's channel. We simulcast it, of course, but it was a lot of fun. We were talking about his new Sunday 70s AM radio show, which is very fun. Very fun. He does it's like 2 hours, right, TC? An hour and a half to 2 hours. I can't remember how long it is, but it's more than an hour, and it's great music from the 70s. Mom, I'm just going to avoid you today since you're being like that. She's feisty. Feisty, I think is where you're going to. Feisty. Yeah, I'm just going to avoid her today. Just stay away from her. I'm going to sick the cats on you. The cats have already been complaining to Mom about something. I don't know. We have food. I cleaned the litter. They have water. I don't know what their issues are. They're bored. Widget's very needy today. Widget is very needy. She throws herself upon the floor. Speaking of cat day, she throws herself upon the floor and then expects tummy rubs, and possible, because it's a kitchen floor, pushes around to slide around. But you can only do it for so long, and there are parts of the body that you should not pat. The no zone? Or, yeah. Do not touch me there zone? Then there's claws. Yes, and then it's murder mittens. 2 hours every Sunday. There you go. NTC, please, for the love of goodness, drop a link if you'd wish, because I have no problem with that, because I want everybody to check it out. This is cool. And then put it on a playlist and loop it out, because it's a lot of fun and it is good music. There you go. Hey, Beth. Whoa, Beth's here. Welcome, dear. How are you doing today? Hopefully the day is treating you well and the week is treating you better. We hope. Yeah, because, it's that transitional phase in the weather where you don't know what the hell to wear. You layer. That's what you do. I'm just happy there's sunshine out there. Yes. And I need it, because I am the whitest girl there is in the world, because I am the palest. Yeah, but you don't even like to be out in the sun. I don't, but I do like a little color on my face, right? I like a little color. Just a little bit. I know. I don't like to look like I'm going to die. Did anybody forget to spring forward over the weekend? Oh, yeah, that happened. I'm not a fan. Just pick a time and stick with it. Yes. They could stick with this. I don't know which time is accurate or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're springing forward and falling back so much now. I don't even know which time is supposed to be the time that it's supposed to be. Oh, and it has nothing to do with farmers, by the way. Oh, no. Yeah. It's bullshit. I was taught that. It's more about golfers, I'm thinking. No, it wasn't. It was. I watched a short video. Does anybody know why the hell we do this? And it's not savings with an S. It's saving. Daylight saving time. Yes. But everybody adds an S. Yeah. And you're not supposed to. It's daylight saving. Okay, so we've been properly etiquetted on how to. I care. I don't care. I don't want it. It's like people who say Illinois. No. Illinois. And thus is the grammar lesson for the day. And he's dropping the playlist. Thank you, sir. Because there is a playlist out there. Greg remembered this time. Last year forgot. Mom's clock was never set back. She won't let us.
She won't let us touch her clock. So half of the year she's an hour off, and then the other half of the year she's fine. So, and I can respect that.
It's a thing.
As long as you're not making appointments by that clock, you're good.
The funny part is I was in the living room. Mom was at the kitchen table, and I thought it was 10 o'clock at night. And it actually was 11 o'clock at night, which means that technically it was kind of like 12 midnight. And she came and she's like, you guys need to go to bed.
So get your asses in bed.
We actually did get up and make it to breakfast, but Sunday was a hard day.
It was a hard day. It was a hard day.
So we did remember. And the only reason I remembered is because my phone automatically changes. So,
yeah. But you warned me. You said, this weekend is daylight saving.
Yeah,
saving time. And thusly we have.
Go get your lunch, dude.
Dude, get lunch. Yes. The fallback you forget. Yeah, I mean, it's stupid. I want to end it. I don't know how to end it. I don't know who to talk to about ending it. I suppose I could just live in my own time zone no matter what and call it good and not pay attention to anything.
Yeah, but then appointments and there's if you were a hermit and you didn't have to make appointments or anything,
I vote hermit.
Then it wouldn't be a problem. Who cares? But
I vote hermit.
I don't. I mean, I
want to be an introverted hermit who doesn't go anywhere or do anything. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. I'm not into people. I
think it would get to you after a while.
Yeah, it might. No, I just talk to the plants and animals then or something. I talk to the cats. I do it now. It doesn't matter.
Yes, she does.
I do.
Some of us are trying to sleep sometimes.
Well, when they're talking to you, you have to talk back. It's polite. Am I wrong? Do you guys talk to your animals? Like when do they answer you, and then do you converse literally back and forth? I need to know this, for I need support. I need a support group for this.
Yeah, but you talk to inanimate objects also.
I do, but I feel they respect me more for that. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And I have a great relationship with most inanimate objects. Most.
Well, it took me a little bit to realize, but that's how you process. That's how you figure out when you're fixing electronics and stuff.
Go analyze. Go.
Well, when we first got together, I was like, you'd be in a room and you'd be like talking, and I'm like, what'd you say? And you're like, no, I'm just talking to such as the thing. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So now I'm just like, I'm trying to train her to like walk into the room and speak to me instead of hollering at me from down the hallway. Okay. But it is how you process when you're fixing a turntable or something like that. It's how, working on the computer, it's how you process and understand how you have to fix the thing.
There you go. I talk it out. I'm a talker.
Yeah.
I talk to things. Yes, I do. I do. Uh-oh. Okay. So there is a group of us out there in the world. Yes. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Ethel. Thank you. There you go. Why not? I do. Yeah, I'll talk it out. I'm a talker.
She talks to herself. That's what you missed.
I talk to inanimate objects. I will talk if I'm working on something and it's in front of me and I'm working out issues. I will talk while I do that. Yes. Which makes it great, I suppose, if I'm making a video. As long as I don't, babble incoherently, like now. Yeah. So I guess it's a thing. Exactly.
Only if she doesn't realize that's what I'm doing.
And eventually I catch on.
But she does the same thing to me, so. But it's worked for 22 years. So.
22 years.
23.
I know. Our anniversary's coming up too.
I know.
Yeah. There's that going on. Yeah. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Did you have any fun? Did you
besides lose sleep?
Yeah, besides lose sleep. Yeah. Yeah. Did you do anything fun? Exciting? And we didn't do much, but changed the time, and I did go through some more records though. I got a bunch of LPs. So that's cool. And I'll be bringing them tomorrow to Johnny's show. I found some of my metal. Well, okay, so here's the story.
Here we go.
I was in a previous relationship, And I know
No.
it happened. What I'm 60 something. You think for the first 40 years of my life I had nothing going on? Anyway, so here we go. I in that relationship I acquired some vinyl, and we acquired some vinyl, and after that we went our separate ways. The vinyl stayed with that person, and later on in life, after I got back with Mary and things, the vinyl was made available to me through a third party, and so I grabbed it. There you go. Yeah, he was playing video games, and so I acquired the vinyl again. So it was in the garage because
what's old is new again.
It was in the garage because it was kind of it was in a situation
because it was in like a
shed, which was more like a barn find,
and had been there for like 20 years.
Yeah. So I acquired the vinyl. The vinyl is still in relatively great shape. The covers aren't that great, but they're not bad. And the vinyl's in pretty good shape. So I went through and started grabbing some of those out of the garage. Well, gosh darn it, some of this stuff I remember as being during my metal phase. So like Ozzy Osbourne and
Judas Priest.
Judas Priest come to mind. Those are the first two, and then there's others out there I haven't gone through yet. But yeah, I was cranking my metal the other day over the weekend, so I'm bringing that out, and they still held value, which amazes me. It astounds me that some that type of stuff, which was fairly popular, maybe it just got played and trashed, but it's still popular. It's still like it's not like Lionel Richie. You can find Lionel Richie albums for $1, but you're not finding freaking Ozzy Osbourne albums for $1 in any kind of condition. You're not finding, Judas Priest albums in any kind of condition for $1 because they're very popular and they just kind of held their value. There you go. And she went to visit her granddaughters. Cool. Asking who went to Southwest. I don't know what the SWTSU is.
Southwest by Southwest. No. I don't know.
Something University. Southwestern something. I don't know. Tell me what that means, please. I don't know.
They're Texans. They're
South by Southwest.
The convention.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing in Texas.
It's a convention.
Yeah, I forget what kind. I forget what kind it is, but
South by Southwest. Oh, okay. Southwest Texas something. Okay. South by Southwest out of that, but that's okay. I understand.
No, but Ethel asked earlier, so South by Southwest.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
It's a music and film festival.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what it was.
And Ethel said Southwest State Texas University. Acronyms.
I hate acronyms. But yeah, okay. Good to know. Thank you guys for clarifying that. She means South by Southwest. It's a music and film festival. Oh, okay. Where is my head? I have no idea what this is. Obviously, I'm not down there to enjoy it. Southwest.
I know of it.
X State University, now named Texas State University. Lyndon B. Johnson went there. Cool. And now, the more you know.
Now you know.
Well, the more you know. I wanted to stop.
I was just thinking about like Judas Priest and Ozzy Osbourne and those heavy metal bands. When we were growing up with those groups, they were kind of frowned upon by our parental units and the adults.
Well, yeah,
because they were heavy metal and they were evil.
They were evil?
Yeah.
I'm pulling them because I want to show people. Because I can. Oh, and I found some Led Zeppelin too. Led Zeppelin. Oh, screw it. I'll just pull them all up. I'll pull them up. These will bring back some memories for some people. These are the ones I've pulled so far. Now, we had this album, and now we had another copy of this album. Because this belonged to... There you go. Remember this one? Actually, this is like a greatest hits. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is from 1976 this came out, so that'll dig you. PC, can you...
Hey, Michael!
Hey, Michael.
We've got the Texas contingency here now.
The Texans are here in force. Texans are here in force. Welcome, buddy. So, yeah. So, okay, Alice Cooper went through some phases, and this was his weird phase from 1981. Special Forces. This one didn't read that. I listened to it and went, yeah, that's a bad one. But then I found some Led Zeppelin too. You guys remember this album?
Interesting cover.
They did some cool stuff too, because like this one has the spinning wheel, so you can.
Oh shit!
Isn't that cool? I just thought that was cool. And on the inside, there's, I mean, like I said, the covers aren't in great condition, but the LPs are great. This one,
if you're starting a shed barn thing that has
barn thing
that has wild animals in it, yeah.
This is also Led Zeppelin, 1975. This is a record club edition, so it's only worth about $24. But that's the one it's a 2-album set, and then you can put the different windows. Different characters.
I did like those little cutouts.
Oh, they had a good time with that. Yeah, they love that kind of stuff. Well, it was a full album experience. Am I right? Let's see. I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Sorry. I sold nachos
to Lady Bird Johnson.
Wow, cool. There's a claim to fame right there. When it comes to indie films, I'd rather see ones. Wow. Really? I don't know. In other words, they have a better quality of film, you're saying. So this is the Ozzy Osbourne I found.
Is it pre-biting the head off?
I don't know. It might be post-biting the head off of bats. I don't know. When was his famous bat bite? And he thought it was a rubber bat. I mean, he thought it was a fake bat. Is what has been said. I don't know if it's true, but I would assume you wouldn't just go bite the head off a real bat.
No meetings today, Christina.
Christina's rocking it out. Hello, darling. So yeah, this is from 1981. Blizzard of Oz. And this one held value. This in VG Plus condition, this pressing is worth $29.
Wow.
Like I said, I was very surprised. Very surprised. So, and this is my favorite one. This is the one I definitely recorded this one from. I'm getting rid of it. Is this one. Yes, from 1980, Judas Priest, British Steel. Living After Midnight. And of course, the ever popular Raking the Lawn. I'll let you guys figure that one out.
Greg wasn't into heavy metal, but his sister was.
That's cool. And I found a live album that I like as much as the Barry Manilow Live.
Yeah, I'm not totally into live albums.
It's from 1980. They did a good job on this one, though.
Yeah.
This is a 2-album set. And they had Joe Walsh come in and do Life's Been Good, the version of that. So that's cool. So that's in VG Plus too. That's worth $12. So anyway, yeah. And I found another copy of Band on the Run. So I had like 3 of these now. But it's still a good album.
Yeah, the Eagles didn't know when to quit giving farewell tours.
They don't. Yeah. So let's see his ringtone. Turbo Love It. Oh, that's cool. There you go. And we're doing some Eagles. Yeah. The Eagles, I mean, I'd love to see the Eagles live. I think that would be, I mean, I'm not interested in seeing a lot of bands live, but I think Eagles live would be good. I'm not sure about Fleetwood Mac, maybe. Definitely Barry Manilow, of course, but
Fleetwood Mac would not be right because Christine
McVie is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Anybody remember The Who from 1978? This one, not so much in value. This one didn't hold a lot of value. This is VG Plus condition. This pressing, $2. So it just blows me away. And I'm not a big Who fan. What's the song I like on this one? There was like one. Oh, Who Are You? Obviously, the name of the album. Yeah, that was it.
I was never into heavy
metal.
Joe
Walsh was amazing. Joe Walsh is amazing. I agree. And to hear him sing and to hear him talk is 2 different things. It's like, yeah.
I've seen interviews with him, and this is not a slam against him, but it's like, dude, the drugs were good back then.
Well, they were. Got this Led Zeppelin.
But his musical talent is awesome.
From 75. And I like me some Led Zeppelin, but some of it's a little weird. Just saying. But this one, this pressing from 1975, this is a reissue pressing. It is worth $24 in VG Plus condition. That blows me away. You rock, people out there. God bless you.
Robert Plant stayed at the B&B I used to work at, but not when I was there. It was before I got hired. Yeah.
And he never came back once you got hired.
Well, they were in Michigan for a concert, and they had sent my boss a whole...
Yeah. No, yes, it'll be a rapid fire round. Definitely. So you just have to grab them when you can.
They sent her a list
tomorrow.
Of things that they wanted at the bed and breakfast. And it was a higher end bed and breakfast. And she was basically like, no, you'll get what you get. This is what we offer.
Oh, they were being like green M&M kind of guys, right?
Yeah,
they wanted a little bit of speciality there.
So it kind of like, my boss didn't really like anybody in the kitchen that wasn't supposed to be there. She came in to find him making tea because the guy's British and tea's a thing. And she dealt. But there was a picture.
No wonder they didn't come back.
There was a picture up in the office of her and him.
Oh, so she was at least nice enough with him, long enough to take a picture with him.
Yeah, they ended up staying there.
So, Brenda, I'm not trying to sell these. I'm trying to show you the difference in value. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, these will be on tomorrow's show. Led Zeppelin 2 in VG Plus condition. This pressing, which is a club edition pressing from 1969, is $20. That's amazing to me.
Wow.
I know, right? And this is a gatefold. So it's got this is the one with the cool giant Zeppelin in the middle there.
Nice.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, Patrick, I'm kind of with you. Is that, like, at some point, it's like you kind of go, and it's not for everybody, obviously, but it's like, I don't need to go to concerts anymore.
Yeah, I don't like crowds. Youngest is named
after more craft health items in your future rapid fire rounds? I don't know.
Maybe. It'll
be a hodgepodge.
It'll be a mix.
It won't be like the old days.
Well,
we got rid of the old days.
The good old days.
Where, we like did pile-ons of rubber stamps and stuff. But
yeah, we don't have any of those left.
No, we do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. But
okay, we
have to find them.
We might. I can show you where a few are. Dan Fogelberg from 1979. It's a great album.
TC wants to know, Dawn, you using minimum, median, or high price on those?
I am, depending on the condition, I'm using, probably I'm going for, what I do is, here's what I do. I look at it, I go in, I see what's for sale, and I see what the lowest price for that grade is, and then I try to match that or beat it. So I actually go and look at what's actually for sale right now. So, depending on the press.
And Michael names his children after...
I saw that, and I'm like, that's cool. Led Zeppelin.
Groups. Ziggy Stardust.
Oh, Ziggy Stardust, yeah.
And Led Zeppelin.
Hang on a second. I saw the Led Zeppelin one.
And Christina saw Billy Joel last. How long ago was that, Christina, if you don't mind me asking?
Wildflower, welcome, dear.
Hey, Wildflower.
I'm just kind of looking at, I'm showing value on records for some reason, because I have
because we like
that kind of brain. All of them now. Pretty much, but not all of them. There's more. There's always more.
We keep finding craft house stuff.
Yeah, so this one is 1979 VG Plus condition, $3. But it's a great album. It's just, it depends, right? It's got all the stuff inside. So
that was another musician that was taken away from us.
Way too soon.
Way too soon.
Jethro Tull. I like me Jethro Tull. I do. I like me some Jethro Tull. Unfortunately, not very popular with the rest of the world. Jethro Tull, Stormwatch.
That's a cool album cover.
Oh, it's a great cover. 1979. It's one of those covers you want to like hold up in front of your face, kind of thing, and take a picture with. VG Plus, 1979, $2. It's a great album.
That amazes me because the fact that it didn't. I mean, it's Jethro Tull.
It's Jethro Tull.
It wasn't my kind of music, but
rock flute, baby, rock flute.
Greg says my last concert was Cher's third farewell tour round. She made 3 rounds of that world tour. I saw the first and third over like 3, 4, 5 year time frame. She made fun of herself. That's good. It's
I'm sure she made fun of herself for having yet another retirement tour. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I thought that was cool. And then Alan Parsons, I found this one. I have this one, but a different cover. And I'm not going to keep it, but you can see the kind of the how it was stored funny. So this one has a slight warp, but it doesn't affect the play of it. $3, a reissue from 1977. VG Plus or Alan Parsons, and this is the album Edgar Allan Poe kind of stuff. You know that one, right? Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Edgar Allan Poe. So there you go. So I found those, and I will find a few more before tomorrow.
Michael says his last concert was Ed Sheeran and James Blunt. It was awesome.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would have been a good one.
That would be amazing.
And Christina said, when I was in college, a sociology professor played a note of a song, and this person from the back started screaming, "Tall, tall," and it was. That amazes me. Anybody remember that? The game show?
Name That Tune?
Name That Tune?
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. You count on the clues on that one because, I can name that tune in one note. You're like, okay. My brain don't work like that. I mean, but hey. Yeah. Lindsay, okay. What is this?
Lindsay Sterling.
She
plays violin and does
I bet he does. Oh awesome. My God, dude. I am jelly on that one. I'm very jelly on that one.
That's awesome.
That kid can play. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Go check them out on YouTube, guys.
Are there any
other things?
I do tend to be a negative Nelly, but what the hell? Let's go with it. So, are there any concerts? We probably touched this. That
we touched it.
You wanted to go. You bought the tickets, and you were like, it was, this group, no matter what genre it was, and you sat through the concert and went, yeah, no.
Ooh, like you thought it was going to be good, but no?
Yeah. Like what were you thinking? My best one was Bruce Hornsby.
Your best one, but that's not the one that you regretted.
Mine was Mike and the Mechanics.
Oh.
That was not.
Really?
Yeah, it was just
Mike and
they were just playing. There
Mike
was
and the Mechanics from Genesis. That guy.
It was one too loud, and I was not that old then.
That's what they sell earplugs for. Were you close to the speakers?
Probably.
There you go.
But there wasn't like a connection with the audience.
Oh, they just walked up there, played, and left?
Yeah, it was like, these British dudes were like, whatever. We're just here to make the money. That's the impression I got.
Did they play a melody of their hits? My hands are cold. Did they play their hits?
Yeah, some of them. Living Years and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, and I've pretty much erased it from my memory banks.
Why clutter up the memory banks with anything like that? I understand.
I had a coworker at American Airlines in the 90s who won Name That Tune. Like, everybody, Michael.
Good God.
That's cool. Interesting.
That's cool. In the 90s. I would not be able to win that game show. My brain doesn't my brain doesn't hold trivia facts about artists or if I can hear a song and know what it is pretty quickly. But if some yahoo is playing it on the piano, which is what they did, it's like, I can name that tune in so many notes, and then the guy would pluck them out on the piano. No. I'd have to hear the original recording to really be able to play.
And if I'm not under pressure.
When is that?
Well, like in a game show like Name That Tune, you're under pressure to get it right, and your brain is like over, But there's been times where you're playing records and I'm like, oh, that's.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the worst was Toto. It was when they were still getting off the ground in 80, promoting their Hydra album, which wasn't a bad album. They were awful and boring. Oh, man. You should have spent the money on the album, right? Is that what you're saying? That's, I went to a Hall & Oates concert, and I wasn't impressed back before they were big.
That was before they started not liking each other? And
yeah, they were still performing
together.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I was not impressed with that.
Patrick walked out of Aerosmith in 2014.
It's to Duran Duran in Tokyo, and then the drummer broke his foot. Canceled. Oh my gosh. They couldn't get a relief drummer?
Well, why would you?
Well, if the guy breaks his foot, You would think they would try to pull in a relief drummer and just do the concert.
No, because the drummer is part of the band.
Well, I understand he's part of the band.
It's not like an orchestra where you could just replace somebody.
It's Duran Duran, though. Let's be real. How big of a deal is a drummer? They could have used drum tracks for him or something. They could have done it. That sucks. I'm sorry.
So, Michael, since you did live in a foreign country,
what
in the world, how was the concert experience? I know you didn't go to Duran Duran, but like anybody lived or gone to another country and gone to a rock concert, and like how was the audience?
Oh, as far as how they acted?
Yeah, is there a cultural difference?
I'm sure there is. Is it like, do they stand up and dance around, or do they sit down and just listen and tap their feet or whatever?
Saw Green Day in Tokyo, and it was amazing.
Swell season to Hanson 3 days. Good. Swell season. I gotta. And Hanson 3 times each. Swell season. I gotta check them out. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with them. Green Day in Tokyo was amazing. Yeah. How does the crowd? That's an interesting question. How does the crowd react if you've been out of country and seen other artists?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we know how Americans act. But of course it's the venue too, right? If you're in a big auditorium or in a big stadium or whatever, it's going to probably be a little more rowdy than it is in an intimate venue, as we like to call them.
You were in the mosh pit and it was crazy. You think?
Well, that would happen, yes.
Now I sound like an old lady, but you think?
Moshing has its place. I want to know why Patrick walked out of an Aerosmith concert. That's what I want to know. Why? What happened? Was it just that bad? Was it too loud?
And like even when I was younger, like when I lived in the Chicago area, the Stones played at Soldier Field. Right?
Okay.
Because it's a big arena, it's outdoors, so the weather, you're at the mercy of the weather. But I had it would have been great to see the Rolling Stones, but even back in my younger days, I just did not want to be
in a crowd of people.
And I think it was because for me, I like a more intimate theater.
A more intimate venue.
A more intimate venue where there's not,
like the Chicago theater, right? We went to see Melissa there.
Yeah.
The Chicago. That was a good size. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too small. It was just kind of perfect.
Well, that and we had great tickets.
Super seats.
Yeah.
Great seats. Yeah. Let me see. Opening act was Def Leppard,
and they were I
don't know. After the first song from Aerosmith, I was just done at that point. Jeez, seriously? You were not in the headspace for that concert, I guess.
Okay, TC says the swell season is Glenn Hansard and Marketa Irglova from the film Once. They were awesome, and I was wrong. We've seen them 4 times, not 3. That's dedication.
That's dedication. You like somebody. Well, we've seen the Indigo Girls more than once, right? Didn't we?
I know we saw them on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Down in South Bend.
I think Emily had
and we had to sit up. Something. Yeah.
We were in the bleachers. We were up in the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Def Leppard was great. See, there you go.
See, and that's the other thing. Like Michael saw Sarah Brightman in concert in Tokyo, and was very disappointed. She no longer has that amazing voice because everybody gets older.
Age does catch you. Yeah, even Axl Rose can't do what he could used to be able to do. Who can, right?
Hello.
Who can really? When you're young and your voice is just crisp and clear, and as you get older, it turns to shit. There you go. Hanson, additional 12 times in live stream concerts too. Nice. You are a devoted fan of Hanson. I will give you that for sure. For sure. And I'd like to go see a couple.
And it's good that they have staying power.
Mm-hmm.
That
sticking with it. I think 20 was a crew tour. Oh yeah. Okay.
Hey, What do you have against lovely old lesbian women?
Poor Axel. Poor Axel. Poor Axel. You know, I don't know. There's a couple concerts, but I'm with you. More intimate, not a stadium. I don't want to go see a kabillion people.
I don't want to have to be trying.
It's noisy.
Stuck in traffic and spend a good portion of my life getting there and leaving and stuff. It's like, no.
Well, they say it's about the journey and not the destination, but I don't know about that. I don't know. What's this? Greg, I saw Stevie Nicks, third row center. Yeah, I know, right? Great seats. I didn't buy tickets. Oh, you lucky dog.
That's how I got to see Bruce Hornsby for the first time.
You lucky dog.
Because...
And that's why it's good to have friends just for that reason alone.
It was like Valentine's Day, and the guy, my coworker, her ex, worked with this guy, and he bought the tickets and like a really nice suite in the hotel because it was down in Maryville, Indiana. So it was attached to the venue was attached, and it was a smaller venue, and they broke up. And so he gave the tickets to my coworker's ex, and she's like, "Do you want to go see, my ex's harmless? Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Sure." Did you know Bruce Hornsby at the time? Yeah. Was that your introduction to? Oh, okay, good. Yeah. They're not. Look at this. Did you read this? Yeah. That's interesting. So is that Hanson you're talking about?
Why? Mom's not a crowd person either. Well, I don't know. I was always looking for the nearest exit and how to get there first. Is that because you were afraid of fire or something happening, or it's just your training as a cop you're training with police officers as far as knowing all your exits? I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing. Just come. Exit. Hampton Beach Casino. Ooh. Warrant. Weird Al. That would be good. Casey and the Sunshine Band. You'd like them. And a bunch of other acts too. That would be cool. That would be cool. So we have a friend who works. We have a friend of a friend, an acquaintance, who works at the casino locally here. Well, it's not a local casino, but it's it's local-ish.
I'm trying to think about who you're talking about.
Gretchen's buddy, Lori.
Oh yeah. I don't know if she still does though.
Well, she did, and she got to see because she worked at the casino, and she worked as an usher during concerts. She got to see a lot of different bands and a lot of different performers.
The problem with the casino, because we did go down.
First of all, you got to walk through the damn casino to get to the venue,
which is that's always an adventure.
But that's like that in any casino.
It's a hazy adventure because the smoke is so thick.
They quit. They after that they stopped people smoking in the.
Did they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They have special smoking areas now.
I thought. Okay.
They do now.
So we went to see Melissa Etheridge down there. And the problem is, it's not really a theater. So
it's more like a room.
It's more like a room where they put, the chairs with a thin padded seat and
not great.
Like you see at like wedding venues.
Folding chairs.
Yeah.
They're classic.
I think they were the kind that were stackable or
minimal padding is involved. Okay, yeah, they're the stackable chairs. Then you're right. They weren't folding chairs. That would be too much of a. That's more of a wrestling venue thing. Anyway. Yeah. She's been that way since she was a kid. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go here. I'm going to go see Journey. Yeah, it's not anybody the same. It's not.
I wouldn't. Yeah, like I
have a lot of Journey left, as they say.
I wouldn't go see them because Steve Perry was the voice of Journey.
As far as we're concerned, yeah.
Yeah. So no.
I took it. Celine Dion. Yeah, and she's not doing much anymore either.
She can't.
Yeah, I know.
She's got one of those serious diseases.
Yes.
Ailments, whatever.
Oh, that's good. It's not quite the same, though. Yeah, I agree. Oh, well, we can always go look at the Glee rendition of... Sorry.
That is like Queen using Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
But...
Billy Idol. There you go. Billy Idol would be fun, I would think. My crowds when I was younger, but the older I got, the more I didn't like that. Yeah, exactly.
Laura just went with her friend down to in the
to see Billy Idol, wasn't it?
To see Billy Idol down in Gary, Indiana, of all places.
Gary,
that was like his only American stop, was Gary, Indiana, home of the Jackson 5.
Home of the stinky drive.
The armpit of the Midwest.
Yes. If you've ever driven through Gary, you know why. Now, it might not be as bad now, but back in my, like 20, 30 years ago, you drive through Gary.
Oh my God, you
drive through Gary.
When I was in college,
where are we? Oh, we're in Gary.
Yeah, when I was near in college. Yeah, we always could tell. I'm not knocking Adam Lambert. I think the man has, no, seriously, I'm not.
Yeah, somebody took umbrage at something Mary said.
No. But we were just talking about, Steve Perry is not a part of Journey anymore.
Right.
And pretty much nobody is, because they're all replacements. So Queen, on the same, they use Amber.
Freddie Mercury ain't happening anymore, obviously.
No, obviously.
Yeah,
so
you can't. You're just not coming back for this.
I think, based on what I know about the group and everything, I think Adam Lambert was an awesome choice to replace Freddie Mercury.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that, no, he's not Freddie Mercury as far as vocals are concerned.
But he's good.
But he's a good vocalist. Mm-hmm. So I think if it was a small venue, I would go.
Yeah. But Queen's not going to play a small venue.
No.
I wouldn't think.
No. So, no, I'm not knocking Adam Lambert. I think that I think that's good. And Michael, I don't know who Mitch Grassi is.
I don't know who that is either, but now I got to look him up. In the 2010s, it was still bad. Really? I don't know. I think at some point you just get sick of crowds.
Oh, Mitch from Pentatonics.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The cool thing about Adam and Queen's footage was incredible. Oh, cool. Yeah, the man was a performer for sure. Freddie Mercury. Gonna miss him. Gonna miss him big time. For sure. I agree.
I still love the fact that Brian Mays has a PhD.
But you can't be a musician all the time.
The dude is incredibly.
He went to college.
He went
to college.
Sometime in his.
He plays a hell of a guitar too, I might add.
And I think, if I remember the interview I saw, I think it was him, that he wanted to play guitar. His family couldn't afford it, so not really knowing what they're doing, he and his dad built a guitar out of scrap wood and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think he still has it. I think it was.
I would hope so. That would be a hell of a memory. There we go. That's next. I'd love to see. Photonics. Oh yeah.
Not seeing Prince. Oh my God! Yeah. The concert. Yeah, that concert would be intense.
That would be a concert and a half for sure.
He's an astrophysicist. I knew it was something to do with science.
And his thesis is still referenced today. I love that. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Hell of a guy.
Hey, Johnny.
And
the interviews I've seen online with him he's like a humble guy.
Oh, yeah. He's like a real sweetie.
He doesn't seem, and granted, everything
he doesn't suffer from excessive personality disorder.
Everything can be a facade, but
he seems like a nice
guy. And he's like, yeah, I know that I'll be remembered as a member of Queen, but I would like to be remembered as a nice guy.
I had a chance to go to Live Aid in Philly, but my mom didn't like the idea, so aw, that sucks. Hey, sometimes you just can't get parental permission. You know what I mean? So, Johnny, we're talking about concerts we've seen and missed and or enjoyed or not enjoyed. Nobody really answered your question about audience, or as far as what audiences were like. That I saw anyway. If I missed it in the comment, I'm sorry. Missed the comments.
I've never been to a concert in another country, so
I haven't either.
I can't speak to that.
We should put that on our bucket list. Concert in another country.
Okay.
I don't have a bucket list, but that
I don't really
if I start one, why not?
Should we get a bucket?
We should get a bucket
and put lists in it.
Yes. There you go.
And carry it around with us and go, okay, pick something out.
Or just take a bucket and write on it, and then you have a bucket list. I'm telling you, it could happen. Why not? Why not? We're here all week, as I say.
Yeah. Well, technically no, because we only do Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Good point.
Well,
we're here during the week.
And we do whatnot.
We're here during the week.
We do whatnot.
Oh, we do whatnot. I've heard about that. Wait a minute. You talking about this? Got that out of the way. Thank you, TC.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. What's he doing?
I gotta find it.
Is he sending you something? One of my first big concerts, arena style, was for a hairband tour. Couldn't understand why there was a mosh pit going on. Well, band. Why not? Hairband. Why not? Why not? Why not? And TC sent you something. I saw Cyndi Lauper in Tokyo and was 3 rows back from the stage, and Cyndi stood on the chair in row 2. Wow. During True Colors. That's sweet. That is so sweet. So you've been to obviously a concert out of the United States. Was the crowd any different? Did they react any differently? Was there like more respect, less hooting and hollering and dancing? I don't know. Just what was the reaction in the crowd, culturally speaking, to a concert? That was your question, right? I was just rephrasing it. Yeah. Okay. There you go. I'm still pissed at them. Oh, yeah. That would have been a cool first concert, man. I agree. You'll have to go, thunk your mom in the forehead for that one. Just one more time. How old were you? May I ask? Because, if you were like 12, I can understand why that might be a problem. But, Nope, same reaction. Tokyo is an international city, though. Yeah, true. So it has Americans, British, Aussies, etc. in the audience. Yeah. Good point. Good point. So the audience was diverse enough where you really probably wouldn't get a read on any cultural differences.
Michael and Era went to see Cyndi Lauper in Paris.
Recently?
Yeah, recently. Like in the last week or so.
Like she's still touring kind of recently.
But I think Paris was her last, because this is her farewell tour kind of thing. And it was like her last stop in Europe.
Cool.
So that's
neat.
Their bucket list.
That was on their bucket list. That good on them. Oh, you were that old? Yeah, hell, you could have went. If I was your mother, I would have let you go. I would have just said, here, be careful. Here's $20. Have a good time.
Because $20 would have got you.
Back then, it would have gotten you somewhere. Yeah. Buy a t-shirt or whatever. Yeah. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. And when you put I won't say that.
You probably shouldn't.
I shouldn't and I wouldn't.
If you laugh like that, you probably shouldn't. Sticks.
Sticks.
Okay, that is a great birthday gift.
That's amazing.
That's
so
a very cool. Your mother was cool.
Nice. Sticks. Had they hit big yet? My question. In the 70s? I mean, yeah, they'd hit somewhat big, but they weren't like in their Mr. Roboto phase or anything like that, right? Was there Paradise Theater?
Oh, 1979.
Oh, 79. Okay, well, that's a little better.
They're Chicago boys.
Yeah. For sure. I love me some Sticks. I love the previous stuff was good, but when they started hitting with like Cornerstone and Paradise Theater and that kind of stuff, I really enjoy them then. That's when I really got into them. Yeah. Mr. Roboto was good, but
that was kind of my introduction to them.
Sticks?
Yeah.
Mr. Roboto?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, you missed so much good shit before. I will play you some good older Sticks.
I know.
Snowblind is an amazing song.
It's during the
Pieces of 8, yeah.
Tour. When fooling yourself and Renegade were out. After Come Sail Away turned them into huge stars. They were awesome. Maybe it was Come Sail Away.
Renegade is amazing too.
Speaking
of rocking, they just rock the hell out of that. Fooling Yourself is another good one. Great music. If you don't know these songs, I'm going to sit you down, point the speakers at you.
Well, it's not.
Take out the record.
And I'm trying to remember what song was I introduced to for Sticks. Because, you know, as we've discussed before, I'm a late bloomer when it comes to pop rock music.
Maybe Babe.
It could have been Babe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, at least I know who they
are. I didn't see the concert, but Rihanna was in the room across from me. Ooh.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm not a big fan of her music, but that is cool when you can
talk to them as human beings.
Yeah.
And you didn't fanboy all over her, right?
Or did you faint afterwards?
I try to like encapsulate my inner fangirl when it comes to people, and just, you know, like, they're human beings just like you and I, right? Which is true.
Sometimes it's really hard, though.
I know it is hard.
And Wildflower has one of Reba McEntire's
drumsticks. Cool. No, that's cool. That's cool.
I took my youngest niece to go see Reba in St. Joe.
Yeah, when she was here for the Whirlpool tour.
Yeah,
she was doing things with. It was a thing for. Was it Habitatish or was it something else?
I don't remember.
Okay, because they did a big thing with Habitat for Humanity.
But I got tickets and took her.
That summer they were great too, but I had a side. Wasn't your fault, damn it. You were sitting in the wrong seats. Everybody else around you will make you smell like it for sure.
Oh God, yeah.
No, I didn't fanboy it. I'm chill. He's chill. He's cool. He's chill. That's it. You got to be chill, right? Because they get enough of that.
Well, and plus you don't want their bodyguards like body slamming you to the ground.
Step away, sir. Step away.
Yeah, creepoid. Get away.
I try not to be, trigger any warning bells or anything when it comes to meeting people. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Knowing me.
Kansas would have been another good one to see in concert.
Like the Dustin Lewin phase of their career. Yeah. I agree. Good. Kansas is a good one. When did that make?
He was Sons of
Anarchy.
Wasn't that a TV show?
Awesome. Yes. Sons of Anarchy is.
They're not a rock group, right?
No. No idea who he was. I
wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have either. I don't watch the show.
I've never watched the show.
I mean, unless he's been in something else that I would know. Then, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Uh-oh. Brown beat her up. Yeah. But that was after you met her. Man.
You have a great memory for this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a timeline. I have a hard enough time on my own timeline.
This is true. I mentioned that I met somebody we knew from work. I'm throwing you under the bus here. I said, it's so-and-so from our old job. And she's like, who? And I'm like, you remember her? Explained it to you. Nope. So the memory fades. Just saying. As long as, and she was very, I remembered your name and you keyed on that. It was a big time. It's just another guy who went out and had a cigarette. Exactly. It's like they're just humans.
Just saying.
The bar club we used to go to every weekend has our spot. So I hung out with Casey.
Was behind.
Wow, cool. Just a guy hanging out. Bruno, no, TC wants the deets, buddy.
He wants deets.
He wants deets big time. Dark hair and glasses, he says. I don't watch the show, so I don't know. Oh, 10 years ago? Damn. See, he knows. There you go.
Have you ever had a chance encounter with somebody famous? Doesn't necessarily have to be a rock band person.
Well, you mean like TV, music?
Yeah.
Movies?
Just somebody, who was famous.
I'm trying to think. Not really.
Mickey Rooney worked.
I met I had met a few people that have strolled through my former workplace, but nothing that really comes to mind that's anybody else would know.
Mickey Rooney, because we would have been fired if we had to, because where I worked, it was a high-end seafood restaurant, and it was a hotel in the middle, and then there was still expensive, but it was called Poor Phil's at the time.
Poor Phil's.
And so it was kind of like a brew pub, but with good food and stuff. And Mickey Rooney had come in to eat there, and the word got around, so we snuck through the hotel and like was peeking through the door and like, yeah, that was Mickey Rooney, but like none of us would go up to him.
So it was like a seal or a private dining area kind of thing?
No, he was sitting at the bar.
But so the bartender got a good look at him.
Yeah, you have to like be nice and not interrupt the guy.
Yeah. Why would you? Casey and the Sunshine Band. It's 1 o'clock. Thank you, kids. Working the concert. Working the concert, you would, I would think. Because they do, they're there to sign autographs and meet and greet. So I bet you would. Henry Winkler is a leg man. Good to know. Good to know.
I went horseback.
Julie Newmar. No shit. Now that would be somebody I would like to meet.
Yeah, that would be cool.
She's amazing. I agree.
Or Elvira.
Yeah.
I went horseback riding with
Hugh Grant in the supermarket in London. And sat next to Frankie Avalon in an American Airlines flight. You must have been flying more than coach, or he was flying coach. There you go. Yeah, Hugh Grant. It would be interesting, but now he's in this new horror movie that I'm not really thrilled about watching. So, but yeah, everyone have a great weekend. Thank you, dear. Okay, we gotta go. I guess that's the sign. You guys, hopefully we'll see you tonight on Whatnot. We got it running. TC said it's working better than ever.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we'll see you on Johnny's show tomorrow. If not, Thursday for estate sale bingo. Because we want to get some estate sale bingo in. I'm getting the itch. I'm getting the estate sale itch now. It's like, start, please. The weather turns a little warm and I'm all over it. And you know how that is. All right, we got to go. It's super nice. I bet he was. All right, we got to go, kids. Everybody, love y'all. Peace out. Take care.
Love you guys.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
You have kicks.